Okay, but hairstyle, which one was the best? Which one did you...
For you?
Like, you.
Oh, what?
Growing up.
I would probably have to say I liked my shorter hair growing up. I've never been like a real long-haired guy. I think there might be some school pictures where my hair gets like maybe mid-neck, but never to my shoulders. I never had it that long.
It's cold outside.
The security system was rebooting over there. What the hell?
How's it going, man?
It's going, man. It's going on fumes.
She's red. She's red.
Oh,
we're hot.
We're hot. We are hot. Too hot. The Lions are hot right now, too.
What's the score?
22-10. I don't want to recount too much of this NFL game. We will get stricken by the NFL. We don't have express written consent.
But this is a news outlet, guys. Cue the music.
Do, 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 do.
But as far as much as I think you could say, I mean, so that means we're winning?
We are winning.
We're winning, guys.
We are winning at the moment, yes. So if that doesn't timestamp this podcast recording, I don't know what will. Since it comes out tomorrow. I guess if you listen to the podcast and sports ball, but yeah, those two things typically don't go together.
Considering me, I don't know if everybody who watches this, if they watch this, follow sports. Maybe. I don't know. Comment in the comments down below.
Yeah, give us some reactions down there. What sports teams do
Ball or E?
Ooh, esports. I did see a trailer for the NASCAR 25 video game, and I think I want to play it. And I've been seeing TikToks. There's a track that's called Bristol, and it's very, very short. And apparently, if you pull into pit lane, there's a spot where there's like this ramp set up that you can hit it and do like a flip and then land back on the track. It's like GTA type shit. Which, speaking of breaking news, if you haven't heard, GTA has been postponed another 6 months. So is that GT 7? Is that the 7th one? 6?
No, it's 6.
It's 6. Okay. Yeah. Postponed. It was announced this week.
Yeah, I've been waiting for it.
I've been
waiting for the postponement.
Oh, I thought you meant you were waiting for the game.
No. Dude, literally the memes have been like, we've gotten this before GTA 6.
How long has it been since the last game came out?
Let me think. I was... Officially, I remember being a senior in high school when I got it.
The last game? 5?
GTA 5. Because when it came out, online wasn't on it yet. And I got it when online came on.
Really?
So
what year? I don't know if you want to date that, but...
That was 11 years ago. I think 12 was the...
And how
Jamie, bring that up. Was it 2010 that GTA 5 came out, or was it 2012?
Jamie's busy over here. How frequently were they putting those games out prior? Like, between GTA, then, like, what was Vice City? Was this the next one? Or did they just call it 2? Like, I don't know the GTA lore. I'm not a GTA guy.
See,
Shouts
out to Did You Know Gaming.
I've screwed around on it, just like I've screwed around on Fortnite. Done it here and there. It's not like I have any knowledge of what's going on.
So here's why I love Grand Theft Auto. Like, before I tell you some lore, it is very pick up and drop. Very much a game. You can pick it up, put it down, after having plenty of fun.
I love pick up and drop games. And that's why I like sports ball games too, is because I can just sit down, play the game. I either win or I lose and I'm done. Or I rage quit and throw the remote.
And Rockstar, that's why I said Rockstar has that perfect balance of it is a game. There is story in it, but 90% of what you do is actually just game. 10%, which ends up being a lot. The story is there, dude, and the stories are good. Ish. They started putting in heat around GTA 4.
Putting in what?
They started really putting some good writing.
Oh, okay. Heat. Brought the heat.
They
Gotcha.
brought the heat.
I thought you meant like putting cops in the game or something, like they were bringing the fuzz.
No, they've always got cops.
Oh, okay.
That is the point of the game. Grand Theft Auto had a legal police sense. But back to some lore, like GTA lore history, like it was originally like a top-down arcade game, and you're just in a car, and you just fuck shit up.
Really?
And
was that like the first one, like original GTA?
I think so. I think officially GTA and GTA 2 are those. Okay. And then GTA 3 comes in, changing it into third person.
You can get out of the car and hit people and go into the strip club and stuff like that.
Because you were already killing everybody under the sun. But now you can get out and do it yourself. You're not just a car. But then, kind of like Assassin's Creed, they start like tangent. And in their tangents, they're all like, maybe we can do more than just a fun game.
So it has that pick up, put down feel, but it also has like mission, objectives.
Yeah. If you wanna have that sort of ride along experience in a game, you got the missions.
Okay.
But if you wanna make a Nissan from 2001 fly in the air and it's evade jet planes, fighter jets, you can do that. If you want to turn yourself into a gimp and wittily attract women like cats to wet food, you can do that. And so yeah, it was GTA 3 is where they found the whole game template. And so they're like, all right, let's reskin it. Let's make new maps. Let's make different things. And so San Andreas came out. That was...
San Andreas.
Yeah.
Okay.
San Andreas is the not LA Grand Theft Auto. And then Vice City is the not Miami video game.
Grand Theft Auto initial release date was in 1997.
Ooh, that definitely looks like an arcade game.
It definitely had the graphics of an arcade game for sure. Reminded me of that arcade game that I used to play. Was it the Racing Daytona?
Yeah,
where you just sit in the little thing and it's like you turn and the road just like block moves. It doesn't even curve.
Yeah. Dude, the amount of quarters I've used on that machine. Because look. Your Honor. I did grow up suburban 2000s kid. But I'm Pueblo Mexican. So when I go in to visit the family half of my life, like it was basically America 20 years ago. And so all these machines were still there, dude. So that Daytona racer, so mad, dude.
So similar, I spent a lot of quarters in that machine as well. My grandparents, it would have been right around 96, 97. They started camping. They bought a big camper that they used to keep at the lake. And it was in a campground, and up at the lodge of the campground, they had a little arcade, and they had just a single Daytona car. And I would just sit there all day, just dump money into it. Then I would go out to the golf course, go out to the golf range and pick up golf balls. $3 a tube for fucking... Have you ever picked up golf balls?
Never.
When I did it, they had this thing. It was like a bucket on the top with a spot, like a tube. And basically what you do is you go down and you walk and you push it, and it literally like picks it up and then just keeps filling it up. And one of those full was like $3. So if you wanted to keep playing video games, man, you go out and collect some golf balls. I'm good on that. But yeah, that's how I would fund my arcade, or I'd go beg my grandparents for some more quarters.
See, not to dox myself too much, but the arcade that I was at was like maybe 50 meters.
Meters.
From where I was.
We haven't adopted the metric system fully.
I know,
yet.
but
9 millimeters, eighth of weed. We're getting close.
500 meters. 50 meters. 50 meters. That's not crazy.
I couldn't tell you how far that is.
I feel like that'd be like more than half a football field, right?
So
like a meter is like longer than a yard, right?
So when guys go, hey, do you know what 6 inches is? And girls go like, whatever. If you ask me what a meter is, I'd be the same way. I have no idea. You could lie to me. I'm vulnerable there. Look at me being all vulnerable and shit today. Exposing my weaknesses.
A meter isn't crazy long, man. Is it shorter or longer than a meter? Jimmy, bring that up.
Jimmy, pull that up.
I'd
ask Alexa, but she doesn't like me.
Alexa, how long is a meter?
1 meter is about 3 feet 4 inches.
Okay.
News. Alexa Plus is free during early access. It's our smartest, most proactive AI assistant yet. Would you like to upgrade now?
What a wordy bitch.
Later.
No.
So, like another 100 inches. How much is that in feet?
What'd she say, 3 feet 4 inches?
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a little over half a football field. That's about how far I was from.
Oh, so you were super, super close.
Yeah, just a little jog up the hill and down the street from my aunt's butchery. And I'd be like, hey, auntie, in Spanish, tia, can I get a peso or two? And then like she'd give me...
sweet the stoop.
No, I did not like staying in there, dude. Have you ever smelled a butchery?
You don't know much about my past.
Have you been in the meat freezer?
I was
cooler.
Bro, I was a butcher for 12 and a half years.
Look, man, now I like the smell of a meat shop, but as a child, it's just too much, man. Especially when I watch him pull out the whole, like, freshly skinned sheep that they're about to
chop
process.
Up, make some chops. Yeah,
because he had
some roasts, little ground lamb.
It was my aunt's, but it was run by I'm pretty sure my uncle. And yeah, dude, they had the rotary blade, but that didn't really get used. That was for ham and shit. Not for fucking processing the goddamn whole animal.
We did do some like whole sizes, but we didn't do like bring it in live. Like
It wasn't live.
We definitely like portioned a lot of it out. Like, so I can cut steaks, I can cut roasts, I can grind burgers, I can make sausages, I can anything in a meat market I can pretty much do.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that
Things to talk about
off and on for 12 and a half years. That's I started doing catering cooking, and I'm like, that's where I got the bug to start my own catering business. So
things are starting to clear up.
yep. The shop that I worked at is no longer in business, as unfortunately a lot of like butcher shops and things like that are kind of going away, unfortunately.
What are we doing? What?
Yeah, I just read an article on Facebook from a local paper where I grew up, my hometown. Local meat markets closing there too. Again, it's in the meat market business. There's a lot of waste. You're cutting stuff. You've got to be. It's just like cooking. Nothing is wasted. Like when you trim those steaks, that fat goes into your burger. You know, that's how you're making your, so there's no waste. It's a lot of calculating, and yeah. So yeah, take your loin out, and you're cutting your T-bones off down to your porterhouses all the way down to your T-bones off that loin, but you're trimming that.
Yeah, you're gonna have some.
Cut it. So you take that, you throw it in a bus tub, basically the food grade bus tubs. Put that in the meat cooler. Then you take your bull meat, slice that up on the saw because it's frozen. You throw that in the grinder, and then you're judging it 80-20,
right.
70-30. How much fat do I need to pull down out of the bin to make it? Yeah.
The bin.
The bin is the bin.
Because I was like, oh shit. So yeah, you trim off a bunch of just muscle. No fat in it, like you would just throw in some fat. Like, from the bin.
And even with pork, when you get your pork loins and stuff in, when you're trimming all that up, guess what? That goes in when you make your house-made kielbasa, because you need pork fat to go in the sausage. So it all gets recycled into so many other things.
Because haven't been a butcher yet, but I've definitely quartered my share of turkeys. And yeah, dude, I make sure that everything gets used.
Oh, dude, I can break down a chicken like nobody's business. I might need a little bit of practice to knock the rust off, but I used to be able to just break down chickens left and right, because that was one of the things at the butcher shop. We would sell bundled meat packages, and one of the things is you got like free chicken parts. So we would take whole chickens and break them down. It equated to we ended up switching, but it essentially turned out to be two just fryers, that we, 2-3 pound birds that we'd break down into, parts and pieces and have it ready to go. And we would portion it, 4 wings, 4 legs, 4 breast. We would portion it out that way when we did it. But we ended up changing it just to thigh and leg quarters, and we'd split them for them.
I see it. Because, that's why I started liking going to the H Mart, shouts out, and get their whole chicken. And you just cook it at home, fucking breaking it down at home.
Oh, yeah.
Whole different thing. And that's why I like going to my local meat market, which I don't see too much out here. Fucking bums me out.
So downriver here, we've had several close. The one that we use mostly is Concessi's. It's an eastern market, but it's up here on Sibley and Fort Street. That's where we go. Guy that I worked at the other butcher shop with, he runs the meat department over there. Doug Emery. Shouts out Doug Emery.
Shouts out.
but he actually has a right-hand man over there that was a comedian. Doesn't really do comedy anymore, but at one time was a comedian back in the day.
Shows out.
I guess once a comedian, always a comedian, right? Just not practicing, like a doctor. I know.
I can't.
I know. I know medicine, but I'm not gonna talk into a mic. But yeah, we go in there. That's where we get, like, if we're gonna do steaks, that's where I get them from, or mostly our burger, because it's in-house ground there. So I know Doug's process. He's doing it the same way I did it at the other shop.
Right.
So I know what's in the burger, and Mrs. likes it better than the pre-trade shit that you get at the box stores.
Yeah.
They took the meat counter out of my Kroger. Completely gone. Now they just put new cooler units in.
I don't like the sounds of this, man.
And they used to have union meat cutters.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I'm
a younger me, I would have tried, and I did start the process, but I ended up not. I got a different job instead.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, especially while I am in a nice spot, it would be nice to get into what I'm hearing in the deli right now in some of these stores. And but some of these meat spots are going out. I don't know. Sounds kind of rough to try to get in.
It's not. They're not all gonna go away. I mean, there's some bigger ones in the area down here. Like, there's another one on Telegraph. I want to say it's Brownstown, maybe is its location, but it's on Telegraph, called The Market. That's just what it's called, The Market. And they kind of have, pre-made salads, like potato salads and all that shit. And then they have the deli meats. They have artisanal breads and little market type shit in the aisles. And so it's like a market, but again, it's not gonna be your 59-cent can of Hunt's tomato sauce. It's gonna be a $2 can of Hunt's tomato sauce, because they just buy less, you know what I mean? So they're not buying at the volume at Walmart.
Well, I'm not going to be going to the meat market for Hunt's.
Right, I'm just saying, but like, they have the market area in there, so you can get all sorts of shit. But obviously,
because I do remember,
maybe that's another field trip. We go to some markets.
We were trying to get a field trip, guys.
We did. I had to take a sick day, fellas.
Taking a sick day over here. Look at this.
And guy. Ladies.
Because I do remember.
All who watch.
I do remember going to this one market in Detroit, but I haven't been to in a minute. Because, that's a little out of the way. So I'm trying to find something that's like 5-10 minutes, not.
You've been here long enough. You've been down to Eastern Market, right?
Yeah.
You've gone down and walked around, taking the kids and stuff.
Haven't taken the kids in a minute. Should.
That was we went one of our first whole majority clan outing when we first were together, and it was fun. We went into a little shop that had cheeses and all sorts of stuff down there. It was really a cool shop. You could try all sorts of shit in there all day long.
We ended up sticking more to the farmers market to that, and even from that, the best we got was the I forget, this one dude had some fancy butter. Really fancy butter.
There's a guy that peddles it at the farmer's market. Darcy's Fancy Butter. Darcy something. We've gotten it several times at the Wyandotte street fairs and stuff. It's really good butter.
Yeah, I got their herbs and garlic for steaks. I was like,
do you make your own? I gotta get refill.
Sorta. I try to keep it to the salt and pepper. And I'm like, which whichever herb I really have on hand. So usually oregano, and if I have rosemary, some rosemary. But
See, I'm not a big rosemary fan.
like just a
A little bit, yeah.
And that's the thing. It's
Like you see Ramsey, like he throws like half a tree limb of rosemary in there on that steak and just starts basting it away. I'm like, that's a little much.
the smallest amount and the smallest amount of oregano. Because no, I'm here for the steak, right?
Right. Like,
Did I make
that's the
steak?
star of the show.
So salt and pepper, a little bit of herbs. Let's see this butter. And yeah, dude, this guy has butter so fancy. It was garlic and herbs, and they were portioned in balls, like tablespoon balls.
Dude.
I was like, I gotta get this. I gotta get this right now.
Dude, that's merch. We could make some butter. Wink, wink. Some butter for the Couch Potatoes brand. Marketing idea.
Jimmy,
Quick, cut that out. Oh man.
And then there's this other dude who had a great rub, and
Say more.
I forget, but his slogan was something like, "Guys, we're winning."
We are winning.
Newsflash.
Forward down the field.
This guy's slogan alone, we're like, we gotta get some of this rub. And then like he had 3 of them, and I'm all like, I'm Mexican. I eat jalapenos for fun. He's like, you want the spicy one? And dude, the spicy one was so good. Look, that's what here's my experience. Anything that you say is spicy,
Probably not.
Not really. You have to.
You're true blue spicy, huh?
Yeah, it's. If the bottle doesn't say what type of pepper it is, I don't trust that it's gonna really be spicy.
Wow.
So,
are we gonna do like a Hot Ones challenge style? We should.
And see, Jake, this is why I'm saying we need to go to San Francisco.
Look, I'm down.
I need to take you to the pier because
I could go for a little San Francisco treat.
Hello. Prepare for either $100. Just prepare about $100 or $200 just to
in food.
Sightsee. Just to sightsee.
Oh.
The food we'll talk.
I already pay for contacts and glasses. They're gonna charge me more for my poor eyesight.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Because there's a few things you need to do if we're going to San Francisco.
Yeah, red. Oh yeah.
But yeah,
I got a whole list ready to go when I go there.
Yeah, it is the tourist thing to do, but yes, we had not been in San Francisco for about 8 years now, and we're like, let's go see the pier. Let's go see what's changed. Because while we lived there, we saw it change very little. And then we weren't there for the Rona. So we're like, what's changed? So show up, check out, saw the fucking seals, the sea lions, all the thankfully nobody got any food snatched by the seagulls.
Are they more vicious out there? More brazen,
They're
I guess.
brazen.
Very brazen. See, and I don't like things with wings, so that may be an issue. I'd have to take cover somewhere. Do they have indoor eating?
There is indoor eating.
I'd feel safer.
But they do come in.
Excuse me?
They come in.
No. That's not allowed. That's part of the reason why I have fears of things with wings is because they've come in places they're not allowed, like my house.
Well, check it out. When I say it's the pier, it is actually a pier.
Yeah, I get that, but I figure there's
there's a couple restaurants because it's kind of like
I've seen Bob's Burgers. I know what a pier is. Wonder Wharf.
Yeah. So I guess kind of Wonder Wharfish, where it's very long, but I kind of feel like we're winning.
We are big winning.
I feel like the Pier 39 is kind of like that Florida it's like a little U. It's that U.
Okay,
So it comes out to the water, but connects to itself. So you can come out, and there's water on both sides.
Okay.
But you don't really get to see that inner side of the water because there's all the fucking shops.
Yeah.
Until you're in one of the restaurants and you're like, oh shit, there's the water. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Some of these places, yeah, the fucking gulls will just go through the restaurant. If they're flying, they're just going to go through. But if you see them, like...
No thanks.
There are plenty just walking the pier, and they will just like stare at the restaurant and then just like slowly walk in. And then just like hop up and will stare at you like squirrels. But they're the fucking size of a cat.
I can handle a squirrel coming up and asking, yo, can I get a fry? A bird? No.
Big, the dogs of the air, I say, because it's all just mouth. It's like, ah.
Oh, and they beg like dogs. They're just like, you have food. You have food. I need it.
They stare at you with their mouth, and then they stare at you with their eyes.
They do that bird side eye. I've never been to the pier in Chicago either.
There's a pier in Chicago?
Yeah.
I feel like when I went there was the pier, but there was nothing on the pier.
That could be true.
I think there is a Ferris wheel.
Yep, that sounds right.
And like one of those gravity drops.
Maybe.
And that's it.
Okay.
I think there's a cafe.
Not worth going then, maybe?
I don't want to say too much because I do not remember.
You don't want to catch the backlash from our thousands of followers for shitting on Chicago.
We have so many followers. I don't want to say too much, man. Like, what if we get canceled from Chicago?
Fuck Chicago. No, don't fuck Chicago.
Unless Chicago?
We'd like to come to Chicago.
But yeah, as far as the pier that I went to Chicago, I didn't see too much. If there's the pier in Chicago, I didn't see that.
There, down in Galveston, there's a pier that's got some like amusement park type rides. There's a little roller coaster, a Ferris wheel, some other fun. It's the one in Galveston is literally more like Wonder Wharf.
Yeah, and that's where I was getting. I'm like, oh, that sounds kind of.
I've not been there, but my kids have been out on there.
Monterey, I think, and that's more of an I-1 visit. San Francisco, I think, is like I-5, not I-5. No, I'm lying, dude.
Isn't there something in San Diego like a pierish like
maybe
area?
I never went to San Diego.
You've never been down that far?
No, not legally.
No Tijuana.
Everything we say on this show is for parody and satire. Yeah, I've gone to Tijuana a couple times. Mexicali?
Mexicali? Oh, trust me, dude. So, listen, working in logistics, I used to have this company, and I don't care, and I don't work for them, and I'm sure my non-competing shit-talking days are long past me, so if you want to sue me, you can have my $3. There was, and I don't even remember the names of these companies, but like there was this company out of San Diego who was notoriously bad. They would call last minute and be like, yeah, we've got this pickup clear out in Mexican. Dude, that is a 5-hour drive there, a 5-hour drive back. I have to get like that scheduled with a FedEx driver. I can't just send a random driver out there. We need to schedule this shit in advance. Then I have to play, phone tag trying to get in touch with a driver that's, like, hey, when you go there, there's going to be 3 extra packages that aren't on your pickup. I need to make sure that he gets them. Then I sit there and wait 3 hours behind. So I've got to wait to make sure it gets scanned onto at least the truck. At least if it gets on the truck, I've done my part. It's picked up. If it doesn't make the plane, that's someone else's fault on the inside. Then it's just up to me to troubleshoot after that. But Yeah, it was always such a pain in the ass. Mexicali is so far out there, dude. Like, those border towns, it's hours and hours to get to anywhere down there.
Nah, dude. You're just giving me fucking flashbacks to corporate. Because I think that was... Look, man, I don't want to get conspiratorial. You want to get into some fucking work shit talk? Just to piggyback off of you.
Can we take a quick time out? We're gonna dox ourselves. We don't have to. Just on our convo. The Detroit Lions and Washington Commanders game is playing, and do you want to take a guess on who is in the booth at the moment?
Is it Pepperoni's?
No, it's 47.
47.
Trump.
No mames.
He's at the game. Yeah, they announced on Friday that he was going to be attending the game.
Oh, was he? Oh.
Yeah, and then it came out, I think, yesterday or later Friday that he wants... So he was able to get some sort of deal or something to have the new Commanders Stadium built in D.C. or whatever. And now he wants it named after him.
The 47th Arena.
That could be misconstrued with the hat brand 47.
Is that really a brand name?
It is a brand name.
Wackadoodle.
Yeah.
Look, man, as long as he makes it look like the Chicago Tower.
Well, he's not going to make anything. He just wants his name on it. He's not doing anything.
As long as it looks...
He's building
like
the ballroom at the White House, dude.
As long as that also looks like the building in Chicago, I think I'm kind of fine with it, actually. Do not do Vegas. Do not do Vegas.
I was listening to a podcast. I know we don't get political on here or whatever, but this is just kind of funny. Either way you look at it, like, Trump started the construction of this 90,000 square foot ballroom addition to the White House.
Huh?
90,000 square foot ballroom.
90,000
square foot ballroom. Huge, massive. The whole
just one floor.
It's a ballroom. It's only going to be, it's literally going to be like an open arena with fancy shit in it. But there was a comedian that they were talking about it, and someone said, so when Trump's second term comes to an end, and someone goes, I'm going to stop you right there. What do you mean when it comes to an end? You guys building a 90,000 square foot ballroom. You don't do that for the next guy. Do you?
See, here's my question.
Makes a valid point. I mean, it's not like, that's like renovating the house before you move out. Who does that? You slap a coat of paint on it and you kick rocks down the road.
Okay, here's my devil's advocate altruistic approach to this, because this is my approach to my properties. It's like, I want to make it really pretty. I want to be jealous, and that's what I've been telling the people I train. I'm like, make yourself jealous of the person you're serving. Like, make that sandwich so good that you're mad that you're giving it away. That's what I've been telling people. And that's that's how I approach my properties. Make it so good, you're mad you're leaving. Be like, take my keys, fucking whatever, dude.
I don't think he would have had to do anything. He'd be mad if he had to leave anyways.
Yes. No. Look, man, not getting political. But dude, have you seen any of his like kind of not docs? Like some of his backstories?
Oh yeah, I watched so when he was elected in 16.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking about him as a baby.
So there was a 4-part documentary that came out in either 16 or 17 on Netflix, I want to say. And I watched that, and it covered like his backstory and like how he came up and all that shit. Just, obviously I like documentaries. I'm going to find out what's going on. But yeah, I also, and I know it's kind of fictionalish, but I also want to watch that movie, the newer movie that's about him, The Apprentice. It's called The Apprentice. It's got Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, plays Trump, and Jeremy Strong plays Trump's mentor, basically.
I see.
I forget the guy's name, but yeah. So it's I want to see what the movie's about. It looks pretty interesting. But yeah, I've watched some Trump documentaries. I've not read any of his books or anything.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah.
No, dude, I just kind of listen to the wind. And no, dude, I'll be hearing some things.
That's a great. You're a was that Wind Talker? That was a great Nick Cage movie. God, the guy's still on the TV.
I thought you couldn't say.
Still.
I mean, what do you want from him? Like, he's got to have the screen. Because that's what I thought you were clowning on, saying that was a good Nick Cage movie.
I was. It's not a good Nick Cage movie.
God damn it.
Do you like that movie? Wind Talker? Yeah, I don't think I ever finished it. I think I ended up shutting it off.
No, I haven't watched it, but no, like...
You know what it's about?
No.
It's basically it's a military movie where he basically translates codes and stuff like that. Again, I didn't end up making it through. It was a pretty rough watch. But yeah, it's like Indian, like maybe Civil War, and he's like, it's about codes and shit like that, and secret messages, right. Yeah, hidden languages amongst the people and shit like that. Yeah.
'Cause
I could be totally wrong too.
Maybe no, because I will die on the hill that I love and support Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider 2 so much. We got it on?
Oh no. I do like Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider 2.
They are
not horrible movies.
They're not horrible, and I love Nick Cage.
I do. So I was a huge Nick Cage fan. Like, I was Con Air and Face Off and all that shit. Yeah. See, you don't even know. You don't even know how deep it goes. Raising Arizona.
He's in Ghost Rider.
Interesting thing about Ghost Rider is David Goyer was writer on those movies.
Who that?
You don't know who that?
Who that?
Who that? Going crazy. Must be in the air. He wrote the Nolan. He wrote with Nolan on the Batman trilogy. It was... There's other producers and stuff that you probably don't like. Walking Dead. Gail Ann Hurd was a producer on the first movie. Scott M. Gimple, who is now the showrunner of the Walking Dead universe, worked on those movies. What's the guy who does all the zombie like makeup? Did a lot of like FX effects for the.
Well,
a lot of lore. I got a lot of knowledge in this brain, dude. I watch a lot of TV videos.
Where were we on Weeds Wheedling?
Well, we had jumped around a little bit, but we were on the Ghost Rider movies.
Yeah. Really like the case.
So, where are we at? How are we rolling?
She's a shorty.
Oh, so we got a little more time. Do you want to hit a little quick Marvel madness? Dip our toe a little bit?
I'm gonna dip our toe.
Since you brought up Ghost Rider.
Yes.
Let's do a little Marvel madness.
Marvel madness.
So it's been confirmed this week that we are going to get a teaser trailer.
Teaser for
Doomsday.
Okay.
This year. A full year before the movie comes out. It's going to be attached to Avatar Fire and Ash that releases, I believe, December 19th in theaters. The speculation is CCXP is the weekend before, so they may like show it exclusively in this panel and then drop it online on Tuesday, and then it'll be attached to the movie on Thursday night, basically. So that's where we're at with a trailer confirmation. So, and it's supposedly not going to shy away from showing us Doom and Doom in action. So that's the
old cock and balls tease.
that's the collective information from the other YouTubers in the universe there, New Rock Stars and Ryan Aries, those guys over at Screen Crush, the big dogs in the biz. But you brought up Ghost Rider. Do you think Nick Cage's Ghost Rider is gonna show up in Secret Wars or Doomsday?
I mean, have they even brought him up?
So that leads into another question. Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon or no? Is that a separate timeline?
I don't know, dude. Because we got S.H.I.E.L.D. agents in Avengers.
Right. But were
And
those just... Was that just a different timeline, though?
Was it? Because now we're in the future of that same timeline after Tony and everyone's done some timeline finagling.
Mm-hmm. The reason I ask is because there was a Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider in the later seasons of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., which the later seasons really started to like separate themselves from the mainline MCU. So again, is that canon in the MCU that that S.H.I.E.L.D. dealt with a Ghost Rider, or is it not? So technically no, but there was also speculation that Ghost Rider could have come back for Deadpool and Wolverine, being that he was sent to the Void. And since he didn't show up, but he was shown in concept art, it had been mentioned that they had talked about bringing him back, but they ended up scrapping that idea.
See, I don't know, man. Because then...
If you start bringing in Ghost Rider, because then you really start setting the stage and stroking the fans for a Midnight Suns movie or show. Where it's Blade, Punisher, Daredevil. It's like all the devil characters, but like all the dark characters. That's their team up. Midnight Suns. It's like Moon Knight, Daredevil. Yeah, it's I can't remember the full lineup, but
okay, Jimmy, bring that up.
Yeah, the weed's wheedling. So, so do you think
I could kind of see it if they do some multiverse finagling, because that's where I was trying to get at. I'm like, while Ghost Rider is Marvel cinematic, I don't know if they tied it into the MCU. Well,
it was a Fox Air movie, and they're bringing the X-Men back. They brought Blade back, and they brought Elektra back.
And we do have Spidey back.
Spider-Man was over at Sony, but I'm saying as far as Fox. Properties. He's one of the last to bring over. Right?
Can we get Ghost Rider?
I mean, I don't see them bringing over any of those terrible Fantastic Four movie characters other than Chris Evans.
Which they did. And
They did. But now that they've introduced their own Fantastic Four, you're not gonna. They're too new. You're not gonna see another. Like, you're gonna see multiple variants of characters you already know, from these movies. New characters, you're probably gonna get a variant. Maybe with Doom, you'll probably get several variants just because of storytelling. But I don't think you're gonna get a whole lot of other wild, like Loki style or Deadpool and Wolverine style variants of a single character.
Look. We do have a lot cemented from Multiverse of Madness. So if we do really want to stretch and change a different type of Mr. Fantastic.
I think that movie is going to be way more important than people give it credit for.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I really love it.
There's a whole reason Michael Waldron, writer for Marvel, has been brought in to help kind of fill in some of the void, because he was a big component of the Loki series and Multiverse of Madness. So he knows a lot of that interconnective tissue on how the multiverse of the MCU works. So, having that extra person in the room who can, connect those strands that you're trying, he can basically be the Loki.
That's what I was about to say. Calling him so fucking Loki, this goddamn motherfucker.
I was about to say they could call Michael Waldron the God of Stories. Pulling all the strings. But yeah, that's...
and I feel, I totally
I'd love to see Cage come back. Even if it is for a quick battle scene, I don't need 15 minutes of Nick Cage on screen. Just give me 3-4 minutes, some interaction. Like the villain. You've seen Deadpool and Wolverine. You're all caught up. Like, of the villains, like Sabretooth. He was in for a minute. They chopped his head off. He was gone. That was cool to see those two go at it. And it's like, oh, cool. He took him out one shot, But it was cool to see those other villains come back, like Azazel and Psylocke and just some of the Toad and just some of the other ones that, had such brief screen time that it was fun to see. They didn't need to have a whole lot of dialogue.
I need to see. I need this movie now. We're talking too much. I'm hungry.
I actually just watched a video. One of the YouTubers that I watch is 10 Things You Didn't Know about Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider 2. And it's YouTuber goes by the name of Minty.
Shouts out Minty.
Yeah, shouts out Minty. He's Australian, and he does a ton of 10 things you didn't know about, and it's all usually like movies, TV. It's pretty insightful. He does a lot of research. Not only does he talk about some basic knowledge stuff, you're like, oh yeah, I heard that, but goes even deeper than just the basic common knowledge of a subject, so he does real good work over there.
But Ghost Rider in the MCU,
give it a percentage.
10%.
0 to 100. 10?
10%.
You just go 10%.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can see it happening, but it's are we really going to see it happen?
I feel like I'm going to stake my claim, and I'm going to say 70%.
70%?
70% chance. This is an all the pieces are on the board. Kevin Feige has every single toy available in the toy box that you could possibly want to use. This is the last chance to use them. You don't want to use the word reboot. You like to use the word reset. So you're going to reset the timeline after Secret Wars. You're not going to bring these characters back. Just like Professor X. Apparently, this is Patrick Stewart's final acting role. Like, he's done. He's Doomsday's it. He's not going to be in Secret Wars. So does that mean he dies in this movie, marking Professor X 800th death on screen in the Marvel movies? He died in X-Men 2, right? He died in X-Men 3. No, he didn't die in 2. Almost died in 2. Died in 3. The Phoenix Force killed him.
God damn it.
And then, yeah, he's died several times. He died in Days of Future Past.
Yep.
He just... Yep. Oh, it was just... So we'll see what
last
happens.
time he'll die. Final
roll. Yeah, final goodbye. So, yeah, I think they're going to pull all the stops out. All the characters are on the board. You know, you don't play... Look at the Secret Wars comics. Look at the stories in the comics. Every character's there. Would you not use the characters you have to fill every... They're not going to introduce 9 million new characters to make Secret Wars the Secret Wars of the comics. Your characters are going to swap out. I don't see them introducing the Beyonders. They're too technical, and you need more backstory to set something cosmic like that up. That's why I think the anchor beings are going to be more of the draw instead of getting the power of the Beyonders to become God Emperor Doom. Or maybe just solely Loki. Or maybe just solely Loki is what causes him to be God Emperor Doom. Who knows?
I don't know, man. 5%.
We got 20. Wow, that went down after I tried my sales 5%. Pitch. Guys, I am a terrible salesman, apparently. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, man. We've got 25 months to sit and ponder and wait. This movie does not come out until December of 26.
25 months.
So it sounds like, yeah.
26?
No. Yeah. No. 13 months.
Yeah,
13 months.
13 months.
13 months to sit here and ponder it. But it sounds like the trailer schedule is they're going to give us a Doomsday trailer in December and save the Super Bowl spot for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Brand New Day.
Because that was, of course, the joke answer. I don't know. Because if we're gonna do some No Way Home, right? No.
Homecoming. The first one.
No. Spider-Verse?
Are you talking the live actions?
Yeah.
There was Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. That was the 3.
And No Way Home's the one where the other Spider-Man.
The other 3, yeah.
Yeah. If we're gonna do some No Way Home,
we're not. Brand New Day is not going to do that.
I don't know. If we're gonna have the other 2 Spider-Mans, then yeah.
In Secret Wars, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't see. You won't see him
in.
You won't see him in Brand New Day.
Not the Spider-Man, but I'm talking about
Toby and Andrew.
all the other characters. Like bringing out all the other characters. Like, I can kind of see. I see you spitting, man. I see you spitting. Some shit, dude.
So to transition away from Doomsday and talk more Spider-Man stuff, I saw an article. I can't credit the source because I weedles and I forget. But Tom Holland has said that this movie feels like shooting Homecoming, like shooting Spider-Man 1 all over again. It's like it's going to be a fresh take for fans. And supposedly so a lot of fan theory out there right now is that the connection between Peter Parker and the Hulk is the one who created the gamma radiated spider that bites Spider-Man. The alternate theory is that the past with those two is that the Hulk hulked out and killed his parents. Those are the two theories that I've seen the most floated out online.
I say this is bad. I say we discredit them now. I don't like the stinky.
I can get along with the first one.
Which one?
That he created the spider. So look.
You can kind of see him better working with Oscorp. I don't see them.
It's not Oscorp. There's no Oscorp. Remember in No Way Home, Norman Osborn goes, I went to my house. Someone else was living in it. There was no Oscorp. There's no me. So there was no Norman Osborn. He basically said there's no Norman Osborn in the MCU.
When? In No Way Home?
In No Way Home. When he went to the homeless shelter, and that's when Peter's like, I'm going to try to help you guys, you know. And he was just manipulating him, basically. You don't remember this. Yeah.
I need to rewatch this movie.
It literally kicks off the third act.
It's been a minute, guys.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's no Norman Osborn. But here's where it becomes plausible. In Age of Ultron, if you remember, Tony and Bruce were working on Ultron and stuff, and they talked about Bruce having a lab there at Avengers Tower. So once Avengers Tower took some damage and stuff, did one of those spiders escape? Like, you know, so it's plausible.
Were they talking about spiders in that movie?
No, but it's one of those easy to retcon things because we've never mentioned it. If we don't mention it, we don't have to tie it back to something.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, why can't we just find a better way?
What backstory do you want to give Peter Parker in this universe? How did he?
We know he got a spider.
From where? There's no Oscorp. Make it make sense.
You're lying.
Sell me this pen.
Cause no, dude, how can we change it, man? It's always been an Oscorp thing. That's why it's always been like.
It was right. It was always supposed to be, and there was plans to put an Oscorp building next to Avengers Tower in the skyline. The only reason it didn't go in is because the rendering took too long and they couldn't get it into the final cut. So they scrapped the idea.
Because I swear...
I forget which movie it was that they were going to put it in.
Either I'm gaslighting myself or I swear I remember I've seen like somewhere in like those small details, like because everything was stark in MCU. Everything's stark. And I swear at some point like some small little detail was like, it's Oscorp. I swear I've seen some
You're
Oscorp.
Gaslighting yourself.
You're fucking lying. Dude.
Nope. You're gaslighting yourself.
I swear.
100%.
Guys, Oscorp. Oscorp.
Who are the two big weapons producers in the MCU in the early beginning? Stark Industries and Hammer Industries. Don't you think Oscorp would have been in on that?
See, no, because isn't the whole thing of Oscorp is that they're like the new guys, and they're doing new weapons with bio.
No. See, the problem is Sony owns the rights.
I know that.
To those characters.
Yeah, sure.
So to add Sony only gave them the deal to use Spider-Man. They're like, you can't have Osborn too. So it's one of those tricky legal BS
if
things.
Oscorp is not the cause, Ghost Rider has a 1% chance of showing up. Final take.
All right, we've got that on Mark. I'm at a 70% chance. He's at a 1% chance, even after my sales pitch. So next December, when this movie comes out and we go see it in the theater, we'll see who's right. You could. So as I'm sitting here, oh, look at that touchdown,
Guys.
We up big. We up good. We doing real well.
I like the sound of that.
We doing real well.
Any finals?
So back to your bet real quick. Instead of eating, what did you say you'd eat? A shoe?
I'll eat a shoe.
I'll save your stomach the trouble. But
Can we
in sports ball, one of the local radio shows that I listen to, 97.1 The Ticket, shouts out The Ticket and those guys. The afternoon crew does a thing called Shoot the Boot Lock. And what that means is if they lose, they have to basically chug a beer out of a boot or a shoe.
That's nasty.
So,
do you want to buy a new shoe?
No, it can't be a new shoe. Has to be a worn shoe.
Guys, it sounds like I might do a shoey next year.
Only if Ghost Rider is in the movie.
If Ghost Rider is in the movie.
It has to be specifically Nick Cage's Ghost Rider.
If Nick Cage Ghost Rider is in Doomsday.
In Doomsday and then Secret Wars. Because in Doomsday, I don't think he's going to be in Doomsday. I dropped my... Doomsday is like 10%. Secret Wars. That's why I said 26 months. Or 25 months.
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
Okay.
So you got time to wear in some new shoes.
No. Yeah. That's what I'm kind of saying. That's where I get... Okay.
You can change your percentage.
That's what I'm saying.
Before we lock in the shoot the boot.
1%.
You called that a shoey?
It's called a shoey.
Okay.
Guys, y'all in Australia, do you not put your hooch in your shoe and you shoot it back, call it a shoey?
Minty, let us know. Is that a shoey there in Australia?
Secret Wars 1%. Hard.
Doomsday hard.
Doomsday hard 1%. Secret Wars 50-50.
50-50. See, that's where I'm at 70 and 10 on Doomsday. So we're not far off on Doomsday, and we're not too far off on Secret Wars.
I started on 10%.
But yeah, that's kind of where I think things will end up. But that's been the Marvel Madness for this episode. Any final thoughts from you?
1% Secret Wars.
Jamie, put that on the board. Man, do I have anything coming up this week, show-wise, fun-wise? You know what? I don't think I have anything going on this week. Let me take a quick look at my calendar just to make sure. You know what? Look at that. Nothing going on, folks. If you need a comedian, give me a holler.
Shoot us a DM. Shoot us an email.
Yeah.
Send your messenger pigeon.
Carrier pigeon.
Carrier pigeon.
And we also have the Moose Show coming up on November 22nd.
Moose Show, guys, come on.
We got a pretty nice lineup that we'll be announcing on the podcast soon.
Guys, come on out.
Anything else from you?
Just in the metro.
In the metro. All right. Well, guys. Another episode in the Very Good Cafe, or Pothead Cafe. Pothead Cafe. Until next time, do a thing, say a thing, make a thing. Just might change your life.
guys.
There we go.
Fading. He's fading.
Oh, we ain't fading.
He's
We
fading.
running away. We running away.
We're running with it.
41-16.